Hundred of Elmbridge. The Hundred of Elmbridge or Elmbridge/Emley Hundred was a geographic subdivision called a hundred in the north of the county of Surrey, England. The majority of its area forms the modern Borough of Elmbridge, with the remainder forming part of the Royal Borough of Kingston upon Thames in Greater London. History. Elmbridge appears in the Domesday Book of 1086 as Emley Hundred, an area used for strategic, secular purposes with a hundred court, where local wealthy and powerful figures met about once a month. It also had in early centuries a small number of owners who attempted to charge and collect rent of all of the owners of the main manageable medieval asset in the country, the manors. Etymology. The name refers to a bridge over the River Mole, which was originally called the River Emel or Emil, a word possibly meaning misty, and later had the alternate form Emlyn. The bridge may have been between Hersham and Esher, and specifically close to the crossing of today's at 144 Road. Elmbridge's name thus did not derive from elm trees which appeared on the Surbiton Urban District Council municipal arms and continue in the Elmbridge municipal arms. Scope. Parishes within the hundred were Cobham, Esher, East and West Molesey. The divide occurred during the heyday of the hundred's economic significance. Stoke Davernon, Thames Ditton part containing the manors of Imber Court and Weston, which with common land forms Weston Green. Walton-on-Thames, Weybridge at times it also included. Tolworth and Chessington. Surbiton had an elm tree on its crest, as its area once lay within the Elmbridge Hundred. Use and decline. Its economic unity was shattered like most hundreds given the rise of smaller manors and newer manors which came to form the main, manageable agricultural asset throughout the country. It occupied just less than the central to northwest twelfth of the county. The Victoria County History collated the medieval documents such as feet of fines, and using these supports a date of about 1200, which would tie it in the grant of a liberty by King John as when it passed the Borough of Kingston to be held at fee farm, being kept farmed and free from land that was never cultivatable, termed waste. In 1280 it was said to be in the hands of their tenant Reginald de Imworth, with whose manor of Imworth it descended until 1499, when Richard Arden died, seized of the manor of Imworth and half the hundred held of, i.e., under and subject to a rent to the men of Kingston. Within the hundred there were several exempt jurisdictions. In 1253 John Davernon was successful in his claim to view of Frankpledge in Stoke Davernon, and Avelina, daughter of Geoffrey de Cruse and wife of Roger de Legge, also claimed the right in Walton. In a subsidy roll of about 1334 the area was valued at £24. Sixth, although it is not clear if this was a collective tax demand figure of the manors of the hundred. References ==